We're up! You can count on me!
Okay, here we go.
Alright, so now that I've I took a few days, like 2, 3 day break from attempting it. Now I think I can attempt this with a fresher mind. I did learn something on my during my break with the vine bug and Lost Jungle. I actually did some practice on how the vines work on my old save file, just to test how it works. And 9 times out of 10, it was usually the flight character that where the bug kept happening. So when I actually did that section with the speed character, they were actually able to get through it consistently, which I was honestly surprised at. But it makes sense because I've noticed it too with just generally the dash rays that the flight characters just react differently because they're much more floatier. I feel like I've mentioned it before, but yeah, they're just like overall much more floatier than the speed characters. So that's probably why it led to more situations where the vines just didn't work. But it's very weird because sometimes it will not do the bug, and other times it would. But for consistency's sake, it's better if I approach the vines with a speed character.
Bye, Pip.
I'll do my best!
Bye,
Level up!
So I mean, I guess I have something. So now it's just a matter of playing the rest of the game well. Pretty much.
Bye, Pip.
Here we go!
Wait, Dennis.
Alright!
So we're gonna see how far I get this time. But I'm actually feeling slightly confident that things might go a little better than they have been before. At least I hope so.
Bye, Pip.
Wow! These ruins move as you get close to them.
This area is dangerous, so be careful not to fall.
Alright! I'll do my
Also, happy Friday, by the way. Thank God it's Friday.
Rabbit can do
I've
it.
actually been feeling very shitty,
Here we go!
just due to allergies, and plus I was sick for a few days actually, so I was just like very exhausted, and also having to work
Level up.
while dealing with both of these things was
Level up.
making the focus hard. I'll
Bye,
say.
Pip.
But, I got through it.
Bye, Pip.
I honestly wanted to take a day off, but I just decided to tough it out. But it was again, it was just generally hard to focus
Here we go!
when I was sick and dealing with allergies.
Enemies with auto only when we get close to them in power formation. Not bad. I'll do my best.
Here we are again. Starting with Team Rose. So the plan here is Team Rose, Team Sonic, Team Dark, and then I'll cap it off with Team Chaotix. Actually, I should do Team Dark before Team Sonic. So yeah, I think Team Rose, Team Dark, Team Sonic, and then Team Chaotix will be safe for last. I think I don't know. I just feel slightly more confident to run.
We're like awesome. Wow, what a beautiful white palace. Amy, we're not here to sightsee.
Foggy.
Here we go. There are so many bad robots.
Wow, you're right.
Wow, here we go. Now watch out for the falling rocks and the stone pillars on the sides of the path. All right.
If we could ride the current from that fan, we could go up with no problem. Should I use my umbrella?
Also, you know what? Now that if anyone's here, I'm actually curious. I'm actually curious about something because I just saw like an interesting article. Well, not very interesting in terms of like the two people discussing it,
Here we go.
but at least one of the person was making like a point. So like, would you say?
Great.
How come you do this story first, even though it's the easiest? Because I can just put more focus on getting the Chaos Emeralds.
My turn.
I want to get the Chaos Emeralds early, so I won't have to worry about them in later playthroughs. So I feel like if I just knock the Chaos Emeralds out the way already, then that's just less to worry about. And plus, it is, again, like you said, it is quick, and it is quick. So I feel like if I just got something to like ease me in, then the rest of it should be relatively okay. But the intent of me doing Team Rose first is just to get the Chaos Emeralds.
Look at all the huge turtles. Swimming like that looks fun.
I want to try frogs and go fishing. My
So
turn.
what was I gonna say? Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. So, what's been the run killer so far? There's been two. Well, I lost the goddamn key. There's been 2 incidents where I've died due to a bug in Lost Jungle,
Got it.
which has completely killed my. Oh,
My turn.
which has completely killed my run. Another one happened in Bullet Station where
Here we go.
I fell off the bridge and I clipped through one of the platforms and lost lost collision on it, and then I just like I lost the team battle,
Here we go.
funnily enough, and I'm already missing a Chaos Emerald, which fucking sucks. Like how I just like literally the moment I said I have more focus on getting the Chaos Emerald, I already got hit and lost the key I needed to get the Chaos Emerald, but whatever. It happens.
Kinda super duper happy.
But yeah, I've just been I've just been super unlucky these past couple runs, but I don't know. I think today, I don't know, something about today just feels a little different.
So you're the ones who are playing games with my army.
Dr. Eggman.
Perhaps I'll show you what they want to.
wasn't. Okay. I was saying that you would consider Sonic Heroes a tough game to get into on your first try, right? Yeah, I mean, I would assume so, right? You know, considering people's just general opinions on Sonic Heroes being very mixed.
This isn't the end.
Yeah, super. This is easily one of the tougher Sonic games to really get a grip on your first playthrough,
That was a huge
which
birdie.
makes for an interesting conflict. For most, they would just drop this game very quickly, and then for others like myself, they would get used to this game's feel and controls, and you know, once they feel like they're in a competent level, this game becomes, you know,
Are you sure, Mr. Sonic?
in general better to play and more fun.
No doubt about it.
You know.
My heart is never wrong. Then it must
So
be
it kind of
so.
leads to this conflict
What
for
a
like
huge plant. The buildings
those
are
who
so
didn't
long,
stick
it's
around are
so
definitely gonna hate this game easily,
Soggy,
and those who decide to
I
stick
love
around
you.
to get better at this game, like really like it.
Fast.
But then now it leads to like the question of like,
I'll do my best.
you know,
Here we go.
is it the how do I word this?
Here we go.
It feels like the game is more at fault for being tough to grasp on the first go,
My turn.
where like you compare it to something like you could pick up literally any Mario game, no matter how bad you are, and you'll be fine. You'll at least get through most of the games. You'll be able to get through like most of the game's content very
Great.
easily. But this game is much more punishing.
Not bad.
This game is much more punishing when you're not like engaged in the content and the mechanics, which turn people away. So would you really consider a game like this? Well, obviously the opinion is subjective, but would you really consider a game like this good if it takes time to really get a grasp to learn how the mechanics operate? And I ask this because, like, what is the motivation for people to want to continue a game
Not bad.
where they initially struggle in? Like,
Excellent.
I think one big example for me, especially from what I remember, was when I first played Devil May Cry 3. I fucking sucked at Devil May Cry 3. I was god awful. That game was kicking my ass. But I stuck around to it. And I started to just learn more about that game and the combat system and the different styles and such. And this was with the HD collection, so this was pre-style switching. So I remember as a kid, I mostly just stuck with the Swordmaster style because I just like having an extra attack in comparison to the other styles. But like obviously I was getting my ass kicked a lot in that game. And for some reason, you know, I was still feeling compelled to want to beat Devil May Cry 3 despite that game, despite the many game overs I had. And I actually did switch to easy mode as a kid, but then when I went back to replay it, I actually went back to normal mode, and I was able to complete it in normal mode. So like, you know, that at least made me feel like some accomplishment that I improved over time. But for some people, you know, they wonder like if the first initial impression is giving them such a very hard time, what's the point of them wanting to continue playing the game? Am what I'm saying makes sense?
We're like awesome.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, you know, there are not a lot of Sonic games that are fun to 100%, and this one is, as much as I like this game is right up there as one of the worst games to 100%, easily. But I'm just talking like, maybe I'm just fucking weird, you know? Cause they didn't, like, realistically, maybe for some, there ain't no way I should be this invested in a game like this where it takes quite a while to really come to grips with the mechanics and such.
Eggman's robots are doing something around those machines. They probably got some evil plans.
Maybe it's just my stubbornness. I maybe so. It's my stubbornness, but like it can't always be me being stubborn because I've given up on some fighting games because I couldn't get a grasp on it. And I mean, even though I may put like 400 hours into the game, like, you know, honestly maybe that just makes me crazy. Like, if I wasn't coming to grips with a game, why did I spend 400 hours playing it? You know, was I even having fun during those 400 hours? I mean, I probably was, you know, but no, I can't say I probably was. I definitely was at some point, but there was just some point during the journey where I just got too frustrated with either the game or myself. I mean, for me, it's always been like a huge mental thing. And then in some cases, like with like Street Fighter 6, I just don't like the mechanics of that game. And I find it really annoying to want to like stick with it, you know? Which I mean, I guess makes it doubly weird because I think Dragon Ball FighterZ and Persona 4 Arena are way more frustrating games than Street Fighter 6, but I don't know. I love playing those games. I think those games are toxic as hell. So maybe there is just literally something wrong with me. Which, you know what, wouldn't be the first time, right? Why are we caring? I don't know. I just found it interesting. I just find it interesting to me. You know, I mean, you know, some people operate differently. And I think it's also because, you know, since I'm always like on Twitter often, not to actually interact on there. But I like, you know, there's a lot of good art there, and a lot of good models that I follow. But besides that, like, all of my my mutuals, you know, we share similar fandoms, so I see a lot of community things crossing over into my timeline. So I'm like, you know, I see like conversations pop up about similar situations again and again. So it just makes me think to myself like, what worked for me that's not working for them? And I think this is one of the more like really, really, really polarizing Sonic games. Like, you know, the only other one is like Sonic Frontiers, and I think like Sonic Heroes and Sonic Frontiers are a little similar to each other, unironically enough. in terms of like their reception. Okay,
Rocky, where are you?
so I don't want to make the same mistake again. Yeah, I don't want to make the same mistake again. So so because Amy's tornado is so slow, I don't want to waste time leaving my teammates left in the
Sorry,
dust.
Team Sonic.
Yeah, that's true for both. It's yeah, me, I know me. It's weird. It's weird. I like anime. I do love anime fighters, but I always but like there's like a limit. There's like too wacky, like BB Tag, and then there's like really fucking lame, which is like Stride. Guilty Gear Strive. Those are like the two polar opposites. But like again, it's silly because I play the game with shadow characters, which I think make P4 Persona 4 Arena a worse game overall. But like, I boot up Persona 4 Arena. I play Kanji. I'm so happy because I just think the mechanics of that game is fucking drip.
By the way, while we're both, try moving the control stick right and left.
Like I can't help it. Even though Persona 4 Arena has a lot of characters, I hate fighting. I just playing it makes me feel happy. I can't help it. Nah, I can't, man. I couldn't. When did I play BB? I played BB Tag like it was pre Adachi. And the two top tiers was like it was like Ruby and another character. I can't remember the other one. It was like Ruby and another character that was like immensely top tier. And that was like very early BB Tag. And I thought that game fucking sucked. I didn't want to play it again. I was like, yeah, no. This not for me. This not for me. When was and this was also and I remember it too because this was before Dragon Ball FighterZ came out. And we were at like the tail end of Smash 4. Yeah, so I remember in particular. Yeah, I remember in particular my time with BB Tag. I only played it that one time and said, nah, this is not fun. And then just watching the game, I was just not enjoying what I was seeing.
Okie dokie. Kinda super
That's a good way to put it, Master.
happy.
Balance and fun, balance and not fun, unbalanced and fun, and not balanced and unfun. You know, I've played a lot of unbalanced and fun games, That's why I love MK. I love MK 9 and 10. That's why I love Dragon Ball FighterZ. That's why I love Persona 4 Arena. They're super unbalanced, but they're very fun games. Super duper fun games.
Oh, I almost forgot.
And then Street Fighter 6 is like balance, and it's like I want to have fun with Street Fighter 6, but like I try. And I've said this before. It's like if Kimberly was not in Street Fighter 6, I would not be playing that game at all. But because Kimberly is in Street Fighter 6, I stuck with that game. I still have my hours in Street Fighter 6. I still have like my 400 plus hours in Street Fighter 6. It was all because I wanted to play Kimberly. She super duper uber carries Street Fighter 6 for me. Super duper. And it's like I want to go back to Street Fighter 6 because I am curious what they're gonna do with Kimberly, and I hope she does get some like cool buffs. But like, that game is Throw Loop Fighter 6, I fear. Is throw loop fighter 6. I just have a complicated relationship with it.
Got it.
And then yeah, I guess for now I'm just waiting for I'm just waiting for Tekken 8 to be fun again. Because there's a huge part of me that just missed playing Rain. But I just got no motivation to boot up, and the fact that that game is also like 100 gigabytes, I'm just like, So I guess I'll just wait to see, you know, whatever they do with Tekken 8. Whatever they're doing with Tekken 8 right now, both in-game and PR-wise, it hasn't been too great. I hope Bandai can get that figured out, because it's not been going good. Also, what's up? You know, it's been a little weird. With Tekken 8. Very, very strange things are happening with that game.
Here we go!
Oh, sweet. Well, first off, I hope you enjoyed Sonic Adventure 2. And then second,
Oh, that's a fall.
I hope you enjoy Heroes. I mean, I love Heroes, but I know a lot of people don't. But you know, if you end up enjoying Heroes, you know, that'll make me feel glad, because you know there's someone else who likes one of my favorite games. Yeah, you know, it's funny. The most we could say about the most recent patch of season 3. There you are. Of season 2 right now is that it's a step in the right direction, but how long is that gonna last, you know? It is literally only a matter of time where they fuck it up again.
Here we go! Alright!
So I mean, step in the right direction it is, though, I guess.
I'm so happy I want to tell everyone!
A little slow. There we go.
Alright!
I know we know it's funny. I've not seen much of Kazuya. Actually, I'm very curious on how good Kazuya is right now. I'm hearing a lot of nothing out of him. Actually, also thank you. I've been hearing a lot of nothing from Kazuya.
Dr. Eggman!
Him again.
I know the rest of the emeralds are actually gonna be pretty easy to get.
Now to tuck you in. Get them.
And then, you know, if I'm lucky, I'll just circle back to
Stay out of
getting
our way.
the first emerald when I go to a different chain.
Please take it.
Here we go!
Level up.
Great job!
My turn.
All right, that's what I'll probably do that. Speaking of, Evo Japan is
Just how many
Evo
of them
Japan
are
is
there?
this month,
There's no
right?
end to these robots.
There's
Level up!
my turn.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm like I think so because Evo this year is in July,
This is only the beginning.
if I recall. Yeah, like US Evo is in July. So I think Evo Japan is this month.
My turn.
Oh, I gotta be careful.
Level up! Excellent!
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
All right! Man, there sure were lots of them.
I smell sawdust.
She says Chakora is closed. All right, let's go.
I always found it funny that Cream is the Chow Whisperer. She's like one of the main characters who know how to speak the Chow language.
Got it.
Here we go. This is making my head spin. Everybody, look out! Okay.
Multiverses. Multiverses. What a what a game. Multiverse was a game that existed, that's for sure. Oh man, yeah, W man. Honestly, W not keep it a buck. WB's kind of ass. They kind of suck. Oh yeah, I actually did see something. About that. That fucking sucks. You know, rest in peace to them, for real. Yeah, yeah. You know, for as much crap I give like the president in Shadow the Hedgehog, I genuinely believe, like, I actually really like the president as like a just being a character. For as silly as the performance it was, but I was also kind of mixed on their Omega in Sonic 06, but you know, I still think they did a very good job. That, you know, God rest their soul.
This is
Yeah, it's just that the
Awesome.
06 Omega voice, it took away all of the gruff that the original Omega voice had. A little too high pitched for my liking.
Sure looks dangerous.
Look at all those cannons.
Let's see what they got. I'll do my best.
All right, so I really have to be careful on these
I'm sure we can
bridges.
spin on that pole to go up. Let me take the lead so I can use the tornado hammer near that pole. I'll do my best.
Oh, right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, the dying gust.
Level up.
Yes.
This must be the
Genuinely.
internal mechanism of that giant cannon. The middle part is where you put in the cannonballs, right?
Got it. Got it. Got it.
Did you all notice? We can move right and left in the air. There are so many bad robots. I'll do it. Here we go. Here we go. Wow.
I probably should have thundershoot just to get that extra one. Yeah, I'm low key. I'm low key still mad at that Bullet Station remix in Shadow Generations. They were doing way too much with that remix. Way too much.
Here we go. Here we go.
Like if you wanted to do our EDM remix of Bullet Station, I'm not opposed to it, but I feel like they were doing like way too much with it.
When driving, use B button to accelerate and control stick to balance.
We did it.
I know, right? He's like the only character that has to grind his balls into the rail
Awesome.
in order to carry everyone. Tails, Rouge, well, Knuckles, Omega, Vector, no issues, but Big in particular, he has to grind his balls into the rail. He's alright though. He's tough. He's toughing it out.
All right.
Nice. Three down, four more to go.
Something weird in there. Jeez, you'll be reunited with Chakala very soon.
Froggy too?
Let's get him before Sonic
You know,
does.
it really
Then
feels
he'll
like
be
this
head
entire
over heels
for this
for me.
entire game,
Ready,
Big
all
is just
cannons.
on one.
Open fire!
Bro's just tweaked out of
This
his
is
mind.
it. Ready?
But I know that's just how he is.
Okie dokie.
So I gotta be extra careful. Fuck. Come on. Stay safe.
To regret this.
We've done it! But we're not finished
That ship still hasn't come down yet.
Retreat!
We got it now, didn't we?
We got the action.
There we go.
You'll pay for this!
All right!
Oh, Knuckles and jump on. Knuckles and Rouge has been a thing since Sonic Adventure 2 conceptualized.
Let's go look for Froggy and Chocola
Like
now!
they've been like they're like those two are like at the top of like Sonic pairings for sure. Like those, yeah, like everyone pair. Well, I can't say everyone, but most people pair Knuckles and Rouge together. You know, I mean, to be honest, Knuckles really doesn't have a lot of like pairings he could work with besides Rouge.
You all ready?
I mean,
Chocola!
guess Sonic works as well, but you know, right, typical rival one. But like obviously, like Sonic and Shadow are like the main like rival pairing that they
Making
want.
my head
But for Knuckles, usually Rouge is the pick.
I'll do my best! Here we go!
Yeah, usually if there's one thing I'll say about Sonic is I definitely it's definitely one of the, at least compared to those two other franchises, compared to Mario and Crash, Sonic is much more in tune with the pairings and such.
Over there!
Oh yeah, I was just gonna mention Julie Sue, but you know, Ken Penders.
Bye, Toon.
But like you know, but like yeah, Julie Sue is like his
Bye, Toon.
Archie universe girlfriend,
Good.
even though they're like
Here we go!
distant cousins, but like we don't gotta talk about that part. You know, that's when it starts getting like really weird. It's just like, you know, it's like when you think about it, it's like, oh, of course. It's like, oh, of course they had to be cousins. Of course, right? It couldn't just be normal. They had to be cousins.
Here we go! Do my best! Here we go!
The Echidna bloodline is a strange
I
one.
can't believe this flower can actually fly! I feel like I've become one with the flower! Alright! I'll do my best! Be careful not to fall off!
Got it.
There are so many bad robots!
Wow, you're right.
I'm so happy I want to tell everyone!
Yeah, and that's the reason why I didn't mention Knuckles and Tikal, because there's not like really anything there. But you wanna know what's interesting? There's like a more niche pairing in Sonic that's actually pretty popular, and you're not gonna believe it. It's Shadow and Tikal.
Everybody, look out!
Now you're probably listening to that and you're like, how the fuck is that even possible? And the answer is simply it's not possible. But you know, it really only happens because of the dynamic, the pairing dynamic, the super shy and reserved girl who's very sweet and whatnot, and then you also have the very angry, moody guy who's only nice to the sweet girlfriend that he has. You know, it's that pairing. It's that type of pairing. You know, that's you know that's Shadow and Tikal. That's the only reason they're even a thing.
This area is dangerous, so be careful not to fall.
Also, look, I don't want to say anything, but look, I actually did it. I did it by switching just to Amy, and nothing happened. So there's some merit. There's some merit to it. It really was the flight character that was causing the problem with the bug. You do Sonic 1 speedrun. Sonic 1 speedrun, no hits, good ended. Sonic 1? I'm gonna be honest, I am dog shit at Sonic 1. I am very bad at Sonic 1. Very, very bad at Sonic 1. It's very tough. I don't even think not getting hit in Sonic 1 is hard enough.
Awesome.
But so also hello. How do I say? Well, I know it's the first one is sus, but that's Sonic eating the chili dog from Black Knight. Yeah. Sonic 1 over Sonic CD? I don't know. All right, I don't know about all that now, but I mean, I know people have their mixed opinions on Sonic CD, but I'm a Sonic CD defender till my grave. Oh my god, I hit the damn bomb. It was literally not in my way, so I don't even know how I hit the damn bomb. I trolled, honestly. I gotta speed up. Oh my gosh, I gotta be careful. Alright, I got it. That's exactly what I needed.
All right.
No, you wanna know? Okay, you know what? Since you actually brought it up, you know, obviously like Shadow and Rouge, the big pairing there as well. But Shadow and Amy, I am actually very familiar with Shadow and Amy, cause I mean I don't know if anyone else knows this, but long before I started, you know, wanting to do like YouTube stuff, I used to write fanfics, and I used to read them a lot as well. And whenever I would read something for Sonic, one of the pairings I would usually look out for is Shadow
You cannot have cheese.
Shadow and Amy. Sonic here. You know what? Also, that's a hot take for a lot of people. Well, I also think Sonic Heroes has the easiest special stages once you get in tune with the shitty controls. But a lot of people would probably tell you you're crazy, but it's true.
I think we're lost.
This place is
You're insane. I don't know what even me as someone who loves this game a lot would never 100% this game again, or at least attempt to 100% this game again.
All of us.
And then you want to do it on all 3 consoles, especially the PS2 version. Well, technically you will have to do it on all 4 consoles because there is the PC version as well. So you will have to get the PC version on top of that. Okay, but back to Shadow X Amy. That is a pairing I'm very familiar with, as I've read a lot of fanfics on them. And so the thing about Shadow and Amy, you know, and they didn't really start expanding the interactions between Shadow and Amy until much later. But like Shadow clearly is like one of the Amy is one of the few people Shadow is like really kind to, and it's very noticeable. But like when it comes to Shadow and Amy fanfictions back then, and it kind of still happens. And it kind of still happens now. They need Shadow. The only way for them to make Shadow and Amy work is if they have to in turn ruin Sonic's character entirely. They essentially have to pull a whole entire character assassination for Sonic. Like they have to make him the most deplorable character in the entire story, just so you can feel sorry for Amy. And Shadow comes in, knight in shining armor. You know, he fixes her broken heart. That's usually it's always Sonic rejects Amy, or he's just a giant asshole for no reason. Amy tweaks out, she cries, she runs away, she almost unalives herself, whatever. Shadow comes in, you know, he becomes the man Sonic isn't. And Amy falls for him, but then she's still feeling conflicted because she still has feelings for Sonic, and you know, it's all of that stuff. You know, that's like the typical Shadow X Amy fan fiction, and you know, it gets pretty boring. Also, yeah, I'm sorry, I was talking about the details of how people write Shadow the Hedgehog X Amy fanfiction. And yeah, it's pretty much in Sonic it's pretty much if you played Sonic Chronicles and you picked all the asshole options for Sonic. That's literally what it is. But these writers, they really make Sonic to be like the most evil person possible. It's crazy. But then, you know, it's also like another thing because if you pair Sonic up with another female character that's not Amy, you know that means they're gonna write Amy to be at her worst. And look, you know, I am someone who had to warm up to Amy quite a bit because, like, especially like early days, Amy was pretty fucking annoying, but like they really make Amy unhinged. So like they had to make Amy worse in order to make the other girls look better. And it's like they be dragging it sometimes. And honestly, I feel like I'm at fault for it too, because I feel like I was the audience they were writing it for, you know? As someone who hated Amy back in the day, I feel like they were writing the story for me. So every time, you know, we get like jerk Amy, and she's like the most deplorable character in the entire story, and then she gets her comeuppance and she gets hurt or something, I'm like, yeah, that's what I like. That was literally what child me was like. Because I hated Amy that much. Now I'm just like, all right, you know. I don't like that you have to bring down another character to make another character looks good. I don't think that's great.
I'm so happy I want to tell everyone.
Or do what Archie did. Or do what Archie did and make Amy a minor so that pairing never happens. Yeah. 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 That was such a weird compromise for it. But I guess they since Sally still existed, they wanted Sally to still be the end game for Sonic, you know? And I mean, technically she does in a certain arc, but you know, it's whatever. You know, I don't really think about it too much, but yeah, you know, every time I go back to like some of the Boost era games, I'm like, man, these are not all 3D, and then I just like forget about it. But like, and then I go back to these games and they're all 3D, and I'm just like, why can't they do this no more?
Mustache Monkey, you took Chocola and Froggy, didn't you?
What I did, then what?
Please return Chocola.
Mustache Monkey, by the way.
Give back Froggy.
Get them!
Let's do this for Chocola and Froggy. Are you ready? Absolutely.
Okay, dokie.
Here I gotta be careful because there's actually no invisible wall.
Level up.
Excellent.
My turn. Sorry.
On the time where the Sonic CDs and Sonic where the stage. I forgot that happened. That's hilarious. But I think that also kind of puts into perspective how Sega of America and Sega of Japan were just not communicating with each other. Those two are like the worst communicators ever. They didn't want to do no talking with each other. It's just like, how are y'all supposed to make a successful game when y'all don't even want to converse with each other? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
Enough already.
This is only the beginning.
Here we go.
Don't get too excited, boys. Those were the easy ones.
It's
All right.
it's very silly. It's very silly, you know. And it's like, I look at it now and I'm like, most of these people that are probably writing these stories are probably like younger than me. So it's like, they're probably like just discovering Sonic and getting into it, and they're making their own headcanons and such.
I see nothing but clouds. Better not fall off.
Like, man, that used to be me.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
My turn.
Looks like we can go up if we catch the current coming off that fan. Maybe you can use your umbrella, Mr. Big.
Be careful, bro.
Got it.
Here we go.
My turn.
I'll do my best. Here we go.
My turn.
Oh my gosh, baby, you carried a lot of momentum there.
Here we go.
Bro, please. Oh my gosh, the story of Dr. Yeah, I remember that too. I remember that too. I honestly didn't pay much attention to it. They were doing a lot of weird things with Sonic, trying to like figure him out. Like legit. Like it just felt like it took a long time for them to grasp what they wanted to do for Sonic.
Why would he need so many ships?
Yeah, I got locked in.
Maybe he just had a lot of time on his hands.
Look at all the fishy ships. I miss my froggy and fishing.
Ah,
Level up! Let's try landing on that giant battleship.
find surprising that Sonic Heroes has special stages yet no good or bad. Because I guess they just felt like they didn't really need a bad ending. I mean, the bad ending is just, I mean, I guess there technically is a bad ending, and it's just like tells you to get the Chaos Emerald, and you don't really finish the game exactly. That's really like the bad ending. You just don't have all the Chaos Emeralds to finish the final story and face Metal Sonic.
I'll do my best. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Not like this game needed a bad ending.
Here we go.
Right? Oh.
Ouch. I gotta be careful, bro. I gotta be careful, bro. Where the hell am I?
Here we go. Here we go.
No, it's definitely still Sonic 2 Game Gear, where it implies that Tails just camera? Okay. Where it implies that Tails just dies. Like, I mean, you can't get any scarier than that, honestly. But I mean, the implications of the bad futures in Sonic CD are still pretty depressing, because you know we see what a world ruled by Eggman looks like. Just life drained.
I just knew we could do it.
Also, did anyone else see that GTA 6 is getting delayed? I mean, I know it should have been expected, but like I'm still kind of sad that it's getting delayed, because you know I love me some GTA. GTA 5 especially, one of my favorite games of all time. So you know, GTA 6 getting delayed is like, oh man. But I mean, it was kind of expected to happen anyway. So I guess again, shouldn't be surprised. But you know, it would have been nice to just have a slight slither of hope that maybe, just maybe, it would have released this year. Yeah, literally, there was literally no info. Oh my gosh. I need to stop playing around, bro. I literally got to do that. Please, do not fuck this up, man. I'm doing too much. Yeah, but yeah, no info was getting released of the game even after the first trailer. So it was like, what are we doing? What's happening with GTA 6? Now we know what happened to GTA 6. It's delayed. Yay. To May 31st, 2026. That is a very long wait. Better ranking system than Sonic Adventure 2? I think they're like almost on par with each other. I think both of these ranking systems are pretty good.
Maybe he doesn't like his neighbors much. Why don't we go up?
Yeah, for me they're like on par with each other.
I'll do my best. Here we go.
My turn.
Oh my god. Here we go. Eggman's robots are everywhere.
You know what? I would agree that Sonic 06 ranking system is actually kind of decent, despite the shitty game that it's in. It is a pretty decent ranking system. I need to be careful, bruh.
This weather reminds me of our last attack on the egg carrier. You've been in battle before? What? You too, Mr. Meat?
Froggy!
Here we go! I'll do my best! We can't stop!
Yes, we can. Woo! Yeah, Rush. Yeah, I would say Rush's ranking system is also pretty good. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Like the ranking systems don't start. The ranking systems don't start getting like kind of bad until like Sonic Colors. I'd say. Yeah, Sonic Colors for sure. Sonic Colors is when they actually start getting kind of bad, and they just kind of never improved since then, unfortunately. Now all of them are like way too easy. Oh my gosh, they set me up with that. I don't know how I was supposed to see that. I would love to get this Chaos Emerald here on my first go, but it's looking kind of rough. I need to lock in. I need to start locking in. Ah. There we go.
All right!
Sweet. What's my favorite Sonic game? It's Shadow Generations. The Shadow Generations is actually my favorite. On a pure gameplay front, I think Shadow Generations is easily my favorite of the bunch. Shadow Generations was just great from top to bottom. And there wasn't a part in Shadow Generations where I was like, oh man, I gotta play this part again. Even Sonic Generations had that. So I don't like, I every time I replay Sonic Generations, I'm like, oh man, I gotta play through Planet Wisp again. Oh brother. But Shadow Generations, I didn't get none of that. So, fantastic game. Fantastic game. Easily my favorite Sonic game. Solid all around.
Okay, go. Level up.
Here we go! Level up!
Gotta be careful here.
We're almost there. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not over yet, troublesome fools.
We'll put an end to this. I hope Freddy comes sees that Jakku are reunited.
Hang on, Froggy.
I won't go down that easy. Take this.
Calm down. Get ready.
Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this.
Here we go.
There we go.
Impossible.
Favorite game based on story?
All right.
Favorite game based on... I think I have to give that to Sonic Unleashed. Yeah. I think I have to give that to Sonic Unleashed. I think Sonic Unleashed by far has the most
Undeniably powerful.
enjoyable story out of all of them. I'd say so. Do you believe the rumor Sonic Heroes remake is real? Would possibly make sense for the plaza. A Sonic Heroes remake I would like
Froggy.
for the chances it has to, like, you know, fix a lot of the bugs that Sonic Heroes normally is plagued with. You know, especially with this game and its 19 developers, you know, I would imagine now if we have more people working on Sonic Heroes, this game would be like top notch. I do. Oh, Sonic and the Secret Rings make me so frustrated because I love Secret Rings' story. I think Secret Rings' story is like in the top 3, but then you play the game. Then you play the game. And then you get sad. Then you just get sad. Also, I think I've said this before, but I unironically can sing this entire song word for word. Like I this is one of the few Sonic songs that I can sing word for word without like stumbling or forgetting any of the lyrics. I can't help it. This song is absolutely a bop. And honestly, I prefer this song as Amy's main theme than My Sweet Passion. Honestly, I think this one is much more fitting for Amy. I'll be honestly, if they actually go through with remaking Sonic Heroes, I'll be shocked. Honestly, I'll be very shocked. Well, wait, don't congratulate me yet, because this is just one this is one story out of the 5 I need to do. I am not fucking done. That was just one story. Now I need to do the others. I've been in this position before.
I'm counting on you guys.
Affirmative.
Team roles, I almost screwed up in a couple of places, but that actually went pretty well.
You two ready?
Warning. Immediate destruction if distracted.
Hope you can keep up with me.
Yeah, it's so funny. I wouldn't the last series I would expect to depict abuse in a story is Sonic the Hedgehog, but somehow they managed to do it with Shara and the Eraser Jin, and it's pretty well thought out somehow.
I'll take it from here.
Omega, attack them.
I've literally been in this position before, and the next team I did afterwards was Team Dark, and I died there. So I have to lock in. I really want to get Team Dark out the way because they take the longest. And I remember what happened. I died because of the light speed dash not working properly. So hopefully this time I know how to handle it. And also, yes, I have to get the last Chaos Emerald
They
too.
move when you approach them.
Well, technically the first Chaos Emerald, so I gotta
This is a job for rules.
I gotta be careful, bro.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
I'll take it from here.
All right.
I'm curious, how long did Team Roads take? Wow, Team Roads only took about an hour. Cool. That's great.
Just watch this.
I always love how Shadow hits the dab in this game.
Hurrah! Okay. Hurrah!
Annihilate your opponent.
I'll take it from here. Useless heaps of metal.
I'll eliminate them all.
Also, actually, Massa, I actually wanted to talk to you about this. Since I started playing Yakuza, I was just thinking about just the way I've gone about playing Yakuza. Initially playing in story order, but then I've completely gone off the rails and just want to play whatever game I feel like playing. But like when I was initially playing in story order, obviously like Kiwami 1 ended up being my favorite Yakuza game. But obviously that game is very much plagued with a lot of reused assets from all the PS3 era games actually. So I know for most people who've played Kiwami and who have been playing since the original Yakuza 1 in PS2, like that felt very off, and it kind of like diminished some of the parts of Yakuza 1 for them. But for someone like me who started off with Yakuza 0, and is not aware of all the asset reuses. They didn't really bother me. I mean, the only one that was like kind of super duper noticeable going from zero to Kiwami was Shimano, who is using Mr. Shakedown's moveset. Same moveset, but super nerfed damage. Which honestly, if they kept the same damage on Shimano, I think he actually would be extremely hard. But he actually would be, but you know, it'd be a nice like balance, I guess. I say balance, but you know, I guess the difficulty would have been nice to have, even though Kiwami already is one of the harder Yakuza games.
All right.
But like, I wouldn't notice a lot of the movesets being reused. And even after playing other games, like, I'm not gonna notice who's using Mine's moveset. I'm not gonna notice who's using Arai's moveset or other characters, you know. Also, I agree. I think this is still my favorite Omega performance here.
Ancient civilization established on the sea.
This place is
Oop, hold up. Okay, we're good.
really beautiful.
Primary target is Eggman. Don't forget it.
Omega, we're counting on you to break this stone door.
Annihilation. 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 Annihilation.
Annihilation.
Annihilation. Annihilation.
Useless heaps of metal. Yeah, and I mean, look, I guess in I can understand, and I can understand for like why people may be disappointed with Yakuza Kiwami reusing so much, because like they had, I mean, obviously the characters who were in Yakuza 1 have original movesets and such, and now those original movesets got replaced by other existing movesets, so now they don't feel as unique. That I understand. Like the two brothers from the Red game. One of them is literally just using Majima's breaker style from Zero.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Like that I can like understand, but like since I played the games like in a different pattern, it doesn't really bother me too much. And just in general, like I'm low-key too stupid to even pick up on who's using whose moveset. Unless it's like, god damn it. Unless it's like very obvious. Hopefully there's another key afterwards.
I'll take it from here. Let's go.
Got it. Hey, where's the turtle going?
Numerous Eggman robots detected. Prepare attack mode.
He was using the kickbox. That's right. He was using the kickboxing moveset. That's hilarious, actually.
Can you rub off the shield of that rubber?
Come on.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
I think for me, what I'm trying to say is like, at least with how Yakuza reuse their assets, it's never gotten to a point where like it's like completely ruined the game for me. You know,
Enemies with fire launchers
I'll say this, like, I think what
Shadow and I are transformed into fireballs that
I think what Dead Souls did with everything that they took from Yakuza 4 is pretty impressive, even though Kamurocho is not well built for a survival zombie shooter game. Definitely not exactly fit for it. It's too compact. But it's impressive what they were able to do with it. Very impressive, actually.
Worthless consumer models. Annihilation. I'll take it from here.
Come on, I know there's another key around here.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Could have sworn there's like another key somewhere.
Annihilate. Annihilation.
Come on, really?
I'll take it from here.
Don't tell me there's like no key around here.
Hurrah!
Like, really? Come on now. There has to be a key around here.
Got it. Yeah.
Annihilate.
There's not a key around here, is there?
I'll take it from here. Annihilate. Naturally.
Wow, they are very stingy with keys here. I can't believe I missed it again. That's unfortunate.
It's coming this way.
Oh, well. I guess I'm missing the first Chaos Emerald again.
Now there's two rocks.
Things just got a little more interesting.
Yeah.
Minus gravity detected.
That's unfortunate, actually. I guess I'm just missing the first Chaos Emerald once again. Joe Almond uses Arase and Manjino's. Really? He uses Arase's moveset?
Power balance adjustment needed.
That's weird. Would you believe me if I said I like Free Riders and the Crossroads Riders gameplay reveal seems weak as compared
Dr. Eggman.
to all the previous three? No. I mean, you liking Free Riders? Well, I can only assume that the Kinect worked properly for you, and honestly, you're lucky, because that shit did not work for me. Even then, like, playing Free Riders with a controller, I actually think Free Riders with a controller is better than Zero Gravity. So, you know, I think there is a fun game in there. It's just the Kinect prevented it from being a game worth playing. And then I've also talked about how I just made a video about this, but I've also talked about how you know, I have my neutral feelings on Sonic Racing Crossroads. I hope it's good. But then I did recently see like the Extreme Gear finally be shown off with more gameplay. And what was I gonna say?
So, that Eggman is behind all of this.
Whatever it takes, he's mine.
Oh my gosh, I just lost my
Any
train of thought.
objections?
Negative.
Oh yeah, the Extreme Gear just kind of looked like the equivalent of bikes from Mario Kart. So they're practically the same, but you know, they're practically like the same as the cars, but they're probably gonna have like various different stats and whatnot.
Ooh, it feels like I'm being carried forward.
But you know, I would rather the Extreme Gear not be there
and be devolved of all the things that made it unique. But you know, it is what it is, I suppose.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
Will it be better than Dragon Kart? It should be.
Get moving.
And Dragon Kart doesn't really have a lot of courses to work with, so I would hope so.
Machines are sucking the energy off the road.
Dragon Kart also doesn't have crossplay.
Regardless of their purpose.
Here they come.
Just watch this. Come on.
Minus gravity detected.
Level up. I'll take it for cut.
I guess I'll just do the fireball.
Fire. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Kill.
Come on.
My bad.
Natural.
Level up.
Come on.
Remember this,
Natural.
because all these light speed dashes that are connecting now are probably not going to connect when I need it to the most.
Come on. Come on. Good.
Annihilation. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Kill.
You know they don't butcher the remake if it's real.
Here, hurrah.
Yeah, I hope so too. But you never know what you're gonna get with Sonic Team or Sega for that matter.
Charge. Fire. Annihilate. Step aside.
I'll take it from here.
Even by Yakuza 1, a lot of the bosses aren't all original. Yeah. I can't tell you how funny it was. Oh look, it didn't work there. It didn't work there. See, light speed dash didn't work there. That's what I gotta be careful of.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah.
So as I was saying that Yakuza 1, I found it very funny that despite Jingu being one of the main antagonists,
Handle this.
even though he was last minute, one of the main antagonists of the story, he doesn't even get his own theme. He gets the Coliseum theme. Which, I mean, the Coliseum theme is a banger, but like
Use B button for
he wasn't good enough to get his own theme. And they had to change that in Kiwami where he finally has his own theme, which is a banger, by the way. The Wicked is easily one of my favorite tracks in Kiwami.
I'll take it from
But man, they put it in one of the worst boss fights in the
I'll
series.
take it from here.
yeah. I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
I will give Jingu this. I'll give Jingu this one compliment. I do like how I do actually really enjoy how viciously evil he is. Cause like you have to be like real sick to like attempt to shoot your own daughter twice with like no shame whatsoever. Like he really did not care what happened to Haruka, daughter or not. He was just ready to shoot her twice, which is so crazy. Jingu was like evil. which made it all the more satisfying to see him go down.
Piece of cake.
Yakuza 1's villains were evil in some way, like even Majima was foul insane in 1. And this is ignoring Majima everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. I think the craziest thing Majima ever does in Yakuza 1 is the fact that he kidnaps Haruka. Because it's like, dog, what the fuck? All that's a fight Kiryu. Like I think that's like the most evil thing he's done as like an antagonist.
Chaos control.
I'll take it from here.
The ultimate power.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
I'll take it from here.
Might as well just do this.
I'll take it.
Yeah. No, the level up. Oh, it's too late now. Yeah, ran a whole truck into the soapland, and to this day, it's never gotten rebuilt. To this day, they've never rebuilt Shangri-La ever again after that. Which is crazy, right? Because even when I see it in Judgment, I'm like, wow, it's still broken down. It's just it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I think that's like the one place in Kamurocho that's like always destroyed.
Ultimate power. Good.
I'll take it from here. Anytime now.
This game perfected rail grinding? Okay, alright. I wouldn't say alright, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful here. I have no rings. I gotta be careful here. I gotta be careful here. Alright, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say all that now. They still had a lot to work with rail grinding, for sure. They still had a lot to work with. I think Shadow the Hedgehog did rail grinding way better than this game. They had a lot. They still had a lot of kinks to work out. But I think Shadow the Hedgehog actually figured it out by just making rail switching input. Like, it was like hold the control stick to the side you want to switch, and then just press X, and Shadow automatically flip to the other side. See, that worked, right? But then they fucked it up again in Sonic 06, so it's just like, whatever, right?
I'll take it.
This This is the ultimate.
I can get this hurrah! Hurrah!
Let's consumer models.
Yes, but yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I mean, this is just it's a Sonic Team thing. When something doesn't really work out in the first attempt, they either completely remove it or super water it down to where there's no nuance to it. You know, that's just always been their design philosophy. Oh, something didn't work out. Well, let's super duper simplify it. Instead of like just tweaking it to make the improvements make some improvements and keep all the good stuff that actually did work out. But you know, that's just how Sonic Team is.
Good. Natural. Come on. Come on.
I'll take it for cut.
I'll take it from here.
Just as planned.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it for cut. Any time?
Chaos control. I'll take it from here.
Just as planned.
As slow as that is, it actually had more control than modern games after it. Yep, that is true about the Sonic Adventure 1 Lightspeed Dash.
It's rising up from below.
Emergency alert.
I know the reason they changed it because they hope that it should be a Lightspeed Dash should be like, you know, light speed, so it should be quick, instantaneous. But unfortunately, in all these other games, they don't pan out too well sometimes.
Magnetic barrier generator detected. Destroy all Eggman robots to deactivate generators.
Hurrah! Yeah! Hurrah!
And it really didn't take until like Sonic Unleashed where they finally got it right. But you know, in those cases, you know, it's much more automated.
Perfect as always.
Half-Life 3 is being widely playtested ahead of a possible summer release
What's up, SBO?
reveal.
And
I mean,
you are...
I'd love to see that get revealed if it's actually real. I guess we shall see during Summer Games Fest. That would be crazy though, to drop that at Summer Game Fest.
All right, then let's do it.
Here we go. Let us get the dog.
I'll find Eggman's corner first.
Eggman is mine. Get out of our way. You put up a good fight.
I'll take it for cut. All right.
I'll tell you what, sometimes it's okay to slow down just to have precision. I agree. I agree.
Best to keep your guard up while those guys are around. I wonder. Never mind, those guys were definitely up to no good.
Enemies detected 200 meters ahead. Initiating battle mode.
Hey guys, wait for me!
Alright, here we go. The hard part of the game. The middle part.
Our top priority is Eggman. Don't forget that. No time to waste.
You're too serious, Omega.
Eggman's robots must be eliminated.
It's always the middle part of this game that gives me the most anxiety. work there. Just see this. You see this. They can't just keep giving me false hope like that.
Worthless consumer models. Annihilate fire.
I'll take it from here.
Good.
Good.
Kills.
This is a bit too much.
Let's go on.
All right, come on now. No, Shadow, this way. No, Shadow, where are you going?
I'll take it from here.
Oh, thanks, Rouge. Sweet. Yo, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. We are in the middle of the run. We completed team roles. Now we're in Team Dark, and I'm trying my best to survive.
Must be eliminated.
Yeah, it's definitely slippery. Super duper slippery.
Activation ready.
You have to be extra careful. And in my case, like, I really gotta be careful. Because if I'm not careful enough, I'm doing this all over again.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here. We're off.
I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Chaos control.
I'll take it from here.
Natural.
Literally everything is on the line.
Annihilate. Fire. Fire.
I'll take it
I'll
from
take
here.
it from here. We're off.
All right, look. This one right here always fucks up. So I figured this time I would like jump
Annihilation.
I'll take it
to a
from
little
here.
further part of a ring and get an earlier one.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Level up.
There's someone there.
Eggman's robots must be eliminated. Annihilation. Fire, fire. Fire, fire.
I'll take it from here.
Eradicate.
Level up.
Take this.
Annihilate.
Come on. I'll take it from
They
here.
do have,
Here. We're off.
they do have the same they do have the same lines.
I'll take it from here.
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 Annihilate.
I guess they both had the same idea.
Activation ready.
All right.
Good.
I'll take it from here. Got it.
Shadow, you just chilling over there?
All right.
This proves my power.
Cool ones like that one. Oh, I do like that one. I do like that one in Handcastle. That one Lightspeed Dash Trail in Handcastle is a very nice set piece. I could agree. I could agree with you on that one. It's a super nice set piece.
us, we'll have company. Here they come.
Omega, attack them!
Eggman robots must be eliminated.
If I can avoid fights, then I'll avoid them as much as I can.
I'll take it from here. I'll take it from here.
Annihilate.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Doesn't look like we'll be able to move on.
No problem. Let's get moving.
Good.
Bingo.
Kill.
Wait, one more bingo. Bingo. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Covers a large a large area, and Espiel turns invisible. But the only problem is Charmy and Vector don't move with you, obviously, because you're trying to play invincible. So having your teammates follow you would defeat the purpose.
I'll take it from here.
But yeah, it's pretty good.
I'll take it from here!
Annihilate.
I'll take it
I'll
from
take
here.
it from here!
Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Let's change formations to sideways from here.
Good.
Can
we go now? Darn. I forgot to pay the electric bill in the office.
Omega, do your thing.
bored. Yeah, you'll just have to hear those consistently.
Useless heaps of metal.
I'll kill it.
Chaos control.
I'll take it from here!
What's this?
Double up. Annihilate. Fire.
Don't fall.
Thanks, Shadow. I'll keep your advice in mind. Rouge, though, she didn't keep that in mind. Neither did you, asshole. Maybe you should follow your own advice.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Kill.
I'll take it from here!
Good. I'll take it from here.
Oh my gosh, I just...
I'll
Yeah,
take it from here.
that was oopsies.
I'll take it from here! Level up!
Annihilation.
Outnumbered, but still no match.
Charge. Activation ready. Fire. Fire.
It looks like that case is being guarded by those guys.
Chaos control.
No, I'm fine.
Erratic.
I'm alright. No issues.
I'll take it from here!
I'll take it from here.
Outnumbered. Let's surrender.
Got
A
it!
second. Yeah. Omega is still back there, so if I happen to pull an oopsies, then I can just switch to Omega. Rouge, well, she's gonna die anyways. Like so.
Double up.
Alright, man. Slip through.
Good.
Yay, 2.
Bingo. Bingo.
This must be the last round of bingo. Ready?
I already missed the 1. And the 5. And the 6. And the 8. And, okay. Well, I got 1 bingo.
I am Omega, the ultimate E-Series robot.
Doctor!
Tell me, Doctor, what was I doing? Asleep on that base? And what about my memory?
Your memory?
What memory? You have no past to remember.
What?
Well, I believe our time is up. I'll see you again soon. Get there.
Wait, Doctor.
It's useless, Shadow.
Oh my-
You have to fight him.
Numerous targets.
Bro, really, man? Really? Immediately got shot, and I didn't have enough invul frames to get out of that. Brother. Immediately got shot, and I didn't have the invul frames to recover from that. And I picked up a ring at the same time I died. Woo! That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That was not the way I was expecting to lose that run. That was not the way I was expecting to lose that run. Alright, guys. We'll get back on this tomorrow. God damn it, man. I was actually doing okay, and then that happens. Alright, I guess we'll follow this back up tomorrow then. Fuck. 6 deaths. Damn it, man. This game. That was not how I was expecting to go. Alright, we'll be back on this tomorrow. We'll be back on this tomorrow for sure.